Awesome. Okay, so let's lie down on our backs again. Both feet are gonna go on top of this foam roller. For those of you who don't have a foam roller, just put your feet on the mat. From here, I'm gonna reach my arms way back behind me. Make sure your feet are pulled in towards you, so your feet are as close to your knees as you can get them. If you're hypermobile, I don't want you all the way in. So your feet will be slightly in front of your knees, not too close. Arms are gonna be directly way back behind you. Make sure your knees, it's as if you're squeezing a block between your knees, so don't let those knees open out. You're gonna exhale as you pull your hands down toward the floor and lift your hips straight up, and then release your butt muscles, your glutes, as you drop straight back down and reach those arms back again. And again, exhale to lift up. Inhale, come all the way back through. And again, exhale, lift up, 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 up. Again, if you don't have the foam roller, you can just do this from the floor. And again, exhale, lift. Inhale, drop back down. And last two of these, exhale, lifting up. Inhale, drop. And one more time, up, up, and up. We do some of this stuff on the chair. Hold this position for just a second, and then drop all the way back down, and you can release. I'm gonna have you bring, you can just let the foam roller go away. You can push it away from you. Bring one knee to you. So I'm gonna bring my right knee to me. I'm gonna put my hand on that right knee, draw the knee a little closer to me as my low back goes to the floor. I'm engaging my abdominals a little bit. So I'm going through a little flexion of my low spine as that knee comes to me. I'm gonna push the opposite hip into the floor and slowly lift that hip up. And then drop it back down. Let that leg go back down to the ground. Same side, draw the knee to you, keep drawing it in. Go through flexion of the low body. I'm drawing under and lifting the opposite hip up. Come all the way back down. This is a rollover prep. So you know when we do these rollover positions like this is a little preparation for it. So if you have tightness in your back, tight hamstrings or weak hamstrings after the strength of your hamstrings, come all the way back down. And let's do one more time. Draw that to you, keep drawing in, lift the other hip up. Come all the way back through and release. Let's do the other side. I'm just gonna spin around here so you can still see me do this. I'm in neutral torso, neutral position. Draw the knee to you. Now keep drawing it to you until you take your low back into the floor. Engage the glute on the opposite side. Keep drawing that knee in as you lift that other hip up. Come all the way back down, rolling down, drop the knee. And again, draw the knee in, roll under, and lift, lift, and lift. Inhale there. Exhale, come all the way back through and lower. And two more. Use your breath and lift, come all the way back through and lower. And one more time. We do something very similar to this on the Pilates chair. And then come all the way back through and you can release. All right, this next move, we're gonna go through scissors, so it's gonna stretch out your hamstrings. I'll show you by drawing my left knee to me. I'm gonna put both hands behind that knee, my elbows go out to the side. I'm gonna curl up through abdominal flexion, keeping my shoulder girdle engaged. I'm gonna reach this leg long to the ceiling. I'm gonna reach the other leg long, hovering right above the floor. And I'm gonna take this hand up higher if you want. You can get into your calf here too. And it looks like this. I'm gonna push both legs a little bit. I'm pulling this one, pushing the other twice. And then I switch. So it's switch, switch. That little bit of a kick, it just gives a little bit of that push-pull activation and release of those muscles so you can get let go pretty much. And you're thinking about pushing away through the leg that's pushing to the floor. Keep your chin to chest here the whole time. And 3 more each side. Inhale, switch. Yep, and 1 more each side. And last time, come all the way in, draw your head towards your knees, roll into a ball shape, and go ahead and come all the way back down, and you can let that go. Let's roll over onto our bellies. Again, if you have a foam roller, you're gonna wanna grab it. I'm gonna grab mine rolled away from me. If you don't have a foam roller, you don't need it for this. Your legs are gonna be laterally rotated out to the side, kneecaps gently lifted. If you don't have a foam roller, I want you to do this with your hands to your sides like this. So what you'll do is you'll reach your fingertips towards your feet and hover right above the floor and then come all the way back down. For those with a foam roller, your hands go on the foam roller, palms toward one another. I'm gonna reach my arms long. I'm gonna come all the way down to the floor, letting my shoulders elevate up toward my ears slightly. Kneecaps lifted. My core is connected, so it's lifted off the floor a little bit. Inhale, start lifting up through the crown of the head. I'm drawing the foam roller toward me. Push into the foam roller even more. If you need to put your palms on the foam roller, you can do so. Use your glutes as you open up the front of the hips and come on up. You can see where I am here. I'm coming all the way up. And then I want you to slowly go all the way back down. I let those shoulders come back up. So the shoulders go through what's called elevation. Then they start going down your back. They keep coming down as you go into this extension. So coming up, 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 use the glutes, use the back of the legs, and then come all the way back down. And again, inhale, exhale, start coming up. We're gonna inhale higher at the top, and then exhale, soften back down, and 3 more, coming up, 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 up. Inhale here, use the glutes, use the back of the legs, and then all the way back through, and 2 more. You inhale to start, exhale, come on up, inhale, come up higher, and then exhale, melt back down. And last time, inhale, exhale, inhale, come higher, and then melt all the way back down again. Good job. Both hands under your head. We're gonna keep those kneecaps lifted. For those of you who have a lot of lordosis in your low back, meaning too much of a curve right here, you're gonna wanna slide a pad or a pillow right under your hips. If you don't have that, you can just stay like I am. My kneecaps are lifted. What I want you to do, both hands under the head, we're gonna lift both legs up off of the floor at the same time. So the legs hover right above the floor. Imagine your legs growing longer away from your hips. Come all the way back down, and again, lift up. Now your head can hover right above the floor. If that feels better in your neck, that's totally fine, keeping your chin to chest. Lower the legs back down. And again, kneecaps lift, lift through the back of the leg. So I'm lifting through this part of my leg, the upper back part of my leg. I'm not lifting from my low back. Lower back down, and 2 more of these, lifting up through the back of the legs. Inhale back through. And last time, lift up, 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 up. Hold that position for a second. Make sure that you have your back nice and long. From here, I want to lower one leg, let the other leg come a little higher, and switch. So we're going to switch. And again, we're lengthening through the upper back part of the leg as we do this. This is called swimming. You can slightly laterally rotate your legs. For those of you who want the full motion, you take your arms out in front of you. You lift your breastbone up, draw your shoulders slightly down the back, and you do the opposite movement with your arms. So if my right arm is up, my left arm is up, and then I switch and switch. So you're hovering right above the floor here, keeping your shoulders gently down the back because we are in extension here. And 2 more. Now go ahead and come all the way back through, push into the floor, go back in a child's pose, stretching the back out.